Jeff from Two Hacks Garage. Well, tell you what, I was at John's earlier today and we were cleaning up his engine block, and now I'm over at Micah's. No, this isn't going to be another one of those most boring videos where we just sand firewalls and fender wells either. But I tell you what, guys, it's going to be exhausting. Get it? Exhausting. All this exhaust pipes here. I know, stupid dad joke. It's probably why Mike is not in this video. He's like, I'm not going to be around this embarrassing guy. But tonight what we're going to do is, we've already put the engine and transmission into the chassis. The front end's been completely rebuilt. Started a little bit more engine work on that. Mike is waiting for a few more things up here to put on, but we're going to go ahead and get started working on the exhaust. And like I said in previous videos, we always save all our extra exhaust pipes, pieces, all that type of stuff. That's what you see here. This is probably a combination of stuff from Micah and I on various projects we've worked on for ourselves and other people. He also got another big universal style kit here. Header's already installed, but we also have the exhaust that he had built for this truck right before we tore it apart. So that's pretty much new, and we're gonna try to reuse some of that. But we gotta make all the pipes fit, snake, be comfortable, be friendly, flow, all that type of stuff. We gotta get that done with this. So tonight, it's not gonna be boring. It's literally gonna be exhausting. See you in a few. All right, well, the exhaust is done. And kind of show you what we did in this video here is if you look right over here off the headers, we used V-band clamps. And as I showed you in the original video, we always save all our parts and pieces. And Micah did buy a mild steel kit that's just universal. So what we did is we brought it down right up in here along with the other side. And we didn't go true duals. One of the reasons is, you know, these things really do kind of suck as far as making a true dual back here because the gas tank where everything's routed. Plus, if you look back in here, he already had new exhaust on this truck. Budget, it's going to be fine. It's going to sound good. So we went ahead and kept that in there. So what we ended up doing was just using all of our little parts and pieces. And we came in. I know it looks tight, but it's not. But if you look along the pipe along here, we came in. It's a nice curve. And we swept it in with our other side right there to make our own Y pipe. And then we put a V-band clamp right there. Reason being is if we need to take stuff apart, you can do it in one piece from the headers down to that, and it slides right out. We've already done it. So from there, what we ended up doing was a mid pipe right there that comes out real easily. Same thing, V-band clamps that connect to the existing exhaust that we already had, which was new prior to taking this truck apart. So it actually functions very well the way it's set up. It's clean. We'll clean up the welds. We'll probably put a decent coat of high-temp ceramic paint so nothing rusts and all that. You're not really going to see it, but we don't want it rusting really bad, especially on the welds. So that is our exhaust that we built. Like I said, we use a lot of jack stands sitting around to help mock it up, tack stuff in place. And really, guys, if you have any parts and pieces left over from exhaust projects, never get rid of them. You're going to end up always needing them. We have an absolute extra ton of parts from various projects that we've used, and we'll continue to save those because it really does add up and saves money. And when you can save money, you have other money to spend on other cool stuff. So, yeah, you know what? Very happy with this. Turned out well. I'm sure it's going to sound great. It'll flow well enough for this application, and you know what? Saved some money, and we had some fun doing it. So that's the exhaust we built. I hope you guys enjoyed also the live that we did with this. It wasn't too terribly bad. Mike has actually just finished up cleaning up shop, but we'll get him over here so we can wrap things up and get his perspective on it. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with that. With the exhaust. It's done other than cleaning up some welds and painting it. But I'm going to hand this off to Micah. It's been a long couple days.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy with how it turned out here. Like I said, between Jeff and I, a little bit of collaboration. I had my ideas, he had his ideas, and like I said, overall we achieved exactly what we wanted. You know, like I said, you'll probably see in the video. Like I said, trying to figure out the right configuration and what I want. The original setup, a small block they used to run in, under the trans up here in the front behind the engine. But like I said, as Jeff explained, I just wanted something that I could just take apart because, you know, I've run into projects before, you know, the exhaust is in the way and you got to cut it and then you got to hack around it and put it back together. If, you know, I just wanted an option to take it apart easy if you need to, whether it comes in handy and I do need it or I don't. Or if I want to make modifications to the rear end and change the suspension geometry, I can just get rid of what's back there and then I can just rebuild from there. You know, it's just kind of like a Rector set.
Yeah, and it is kind of like a modular exhaust system. It's going to work well. If he ever decides to do other stuff, you know what? He doesn't have to cut the whole thing out, just V-band clamps. It's been a long couple days, had a lot going on, multiple projects. We've been busting ass. And, you know, today we did mix in a live with all this, so you'll probably see some stuff in the background, which was new for us. It was kind of fun. We did a live random shop day. We watched our mouths and behaved, unlike we normally don't do with the time lapse. But it was a good day. It's been a good couple days. It's long. Weather's crappy out. We're going to get cleaned up. And, yeah, so with that, Micah, it's been a good day.
Yep.
And we will...
We'll get wrapped up, move on to the next round. But yeah, I appreciate all these guys' help. You know, John in the background with the extra awesome video footage and, you know, all the cool technology he's got to make some of these cool shots, keep it a little more spiced up and entertaining and, you know, up the level of the quality of videoing. Like I said, and Jeff's help, you know, with doing all this. Like I said, it's not that I couldn't do it by myself, but man, it's always nice to have an extra set of hands with you here, and just hanging out with good friends and having a good time and enjoying the hobby with what other friends like to do. So,
yeah.
with that, I guess we'll call it a day and get cleaned up.
Awesome.
Cool.
See ya.